No one's gonna fucking come to help me. No one's gonna fucking come to help me. It's fucking me against me, period. And so I had to man up. And I said, the first thing I gotta start doing is facing every fucking fear I have. No matter what the fuck it is, man. And these things would keep me up at night. No one, people who are hearing this shit, they will never really understand and grasp when you face these things and so many things, how they keep you up and haunt you at night. I had two options. To either be that 300-pound guy who sprayed for cockroaches and made $1,000 a month, and at 24 years old, knowing when I'm 50 fucking years old, I can reflect on this and think about what guy I never became, or I can totally just sack it up and fail and fail and fail until I succeed.
No one's coming. No one. No one's coming to push you. No one's coming to tell you to turn the TV off. No one's coming to tell you to get out the door and exercise. Nobody's coming to tell you to apply for that job that you've always dreamt about. Nobody's coming to write the business plan for you. It's up to you.
There's a moment when every boy realizes no one's coming to save him. And that's when he becomes a man. And some boys never get there and stay children forever.
No more fucking around. You want your life to be better? I can't help you. Lee can't help you. Joe Rogan can't help you. Ari can't help you. Only you can fucking help you. Grab your fucking balls, get a fucking notebook, and write down what the fuck you're gonna do this year. And this is it. You're not gonna have these problems. Fuck the drugs, fuck the cigarettes. It all starts fucking today, all right? No more fucking excuses. That's the fucking, this is the year of the fucking soldier. We're getting back what belongs to us. And that's it.
We had nobody anyway, motherfucker. So see how I'm talking myself right now? That's me. That shit fires me the fuck up. That shit makes me fucking nuts. You had nobody anyway, motherfucker. Look around you. There was no fucking team. It was you. There was no weight loss program or mom and dad waking you up saying you can do it, you can be better, trying to build belief. You built belief when you had nothing. Rock bottom.
It's 2 a.m. right now. No one here. Mano to mano, me and you. And where we want to go tomorrow. 2 a.m. What I love about 2 a.m. is that we're not living by the clock, man. If you got the clock says it's 10 o'clock time to go to sleep, or 9 to 5 time to go to work, that's bullshit. If you're in bed right now, and you're rolling around, you can't fall asleep, get the fuck up. It probably means you haven't done an honest day's work to earn that rest at night. 2 a.m., not a fucking person's here. I can scream my fucking ass off. No one hears me, I can cry, I can shit myself, I can put an honest day's work in here that more than anyone does in a week. And no one sees it. Cause it's supposed to be that way. This is the fucking means to the ends. It's not the ends. All those motherfuckers that come in here, their hair done, the makeup, you know, these guys come in their shirts to be seen, missing the fucking point, man. Missing the point. You're not in here to get an achievement. You're in here to pay your fucking dues, so later in life, you never wonder what it.
You pan it down here, you see it's about 3 o'clock in the morning, and there's not a car or a person in sight. If you pan over here, it's the same thing, not a car or a person in sight. People want to know where I find my strength at, where I get my strength. I get it from a lot of places, but right now, this morning, I'm getting it from, there's not a motherfucker that's up. There's not a car, there's not a person. Everybody's in their bed, sleep, dreading that it's a Monday, hate it's a Monday. And I'm loving it. I'm loving that. Where everybody's getting weaker, I'm getting stronger. It's not about the running, the swimming, the push-ups, the sit-ups. It's about what those things do for your mentality. You don't get better on the daggone couch. You get better by coming out here and getting the fuck after it every daggone day. Stay hard.
Time to become a man. Walk forward, peripheral vision. Get it. Own yourself. Walk forward with more courage and start becoming the man you want to be instead of acting like it and putting it off.
Isn't it about time you become that person you knew you always could be? How do you do that? You break the fucking mold, guys. You get the fuck out of bed when it's cold, when it's early. You do something away from the normality of what you've been doing. That's psychotic behavior. Doing the same thing, expecting a different result doesn't work that way. You must switch up the mainframe.
What have you learned about how to deal with and overcome fear?
Go. Yep. It's you, when all that fear that's in your head
all the what ifs and the scenarios that you create inside your own mind that are way worse than anything that is actually going to happen, they all disappear when you go.
Just do. You're living. How do you want to live? How do you want to die? How do you want to fucking be remembered? That's it.
Set up a schedule and just do the work. Free from how you feel. Because also feeling, sometimes you wake up one day, you feel this way, you wake up the next day, you feel another way. And it's just not helpful to base your structure or your goal on how you feel. So, and this is where I think, for example, discipline, meaning you stick to what you put there on paper.
Motivation is a feeling that comes and goes, and it doesn't matter whether it's there or not. Discipline is infinitely more important. So no matter how you feel, get up and do what you're supposed to do. That's it. And that's discipline. It's not motivation. If you only did what you were supposed to do when you were motivated to do it, that's leaving it to chance. But if you're disciplined, you go do what you're supposed to do. That's the way it works.
I don't care how good you are in anything. You don't have discipline, you ain't nobody.
Right.
You're nothing without discipline, because you give up under the slightest struggle without discipline.
You cannot fail if you try your best. So if you don't have the car you want, the woman you want, the relationship you want, the friends you want, the house you want, you haven't been trying your best. Because I guarantee you, the second you do, you'll have all of it. Every single one.
I mean, this is when you got to do it, when nobody's watching. I guess I'm a little bit, I guess I can't really say that anymore. You're always fucking watching. So I'm a little bit blessed in that sense. I'm never really alone when I'm lifting. But in all honesty, I mean, that's where you really got to push it. I've said this before, if you can't have a good lift without your buddies or, you know, a bunch of other guys hyping you up, then I don't, like, to an extent, I want to say, like, you know, how bad do you want it? You know, if it's just you, don't worry, these lifts add up. You will fucking get something out of it. And not just like something to show off to other people either. I was thinking this to myself, just if you kind of try to self-analyze your own motivators, what do you think is pushing you harder? To impress other people or to impress yourself? I'm not a fucking psychologist, so I can't really get into it too much deeper than that, but just something to think about, you know? Just something to freaking think about.
Sometimes life can really hijack your fucking mind. When that happens to you, you're all fucked up. Your goals, your ambitions, everything is out the fucking window. In life, we all go through different things. Sometimes your girlfriend or boyfriend breaks up with you. Guess what? Get the fuck over it. They no longer want you. Maybe you failed a test in school. You worked your ass off. Guess what? You failed the fucking test. Get over it. Move past it. Learn to not let life hijack your brain. At work, you've been working your ass off for that new promotion. You don't fucking get it. Someone else does. Maybe they kiss better ass than you do. Guess what? Get over it. Life will hijack your mind if you let it. Don't allow all these things to make you a lesser person. You must own your mind. Don't let life own yours. Get after it, stay hard.
There's people out there that are just working harder than everybody else, and they're gonna keep doing it.
Yeah.
And that's their grind.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and those people are super valuable because they change everybody's perspective of like what's possible, what to strive for, and what it takes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you really want to be a champion? Why? Because you just want to be cool? You want to be the coolest guy on the block? Like, you're not going to win. You're going to find some fucking psychopath who just lives it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's their whole life. And if it's not your whole life, get out. Get out.
You should be a monster. You know, because everyone says, well, you should be harmless, virtuous. You shouldn't do anyone any harm. You should sheath your competitive instinct. You shouldn't try to win. You know, you don't want to be too aggressive. You don't want to be too assertive. You want to take a back seat and all of that. It's like, no. Wrong. You should be a monster, an absolute monster, and then you should learn how to control it.
People think that you should be weak and you should be docile and then you should be a pacifist. He goes, no. You should be a monster. He said you should be a monster, you should be ruthlessly ambitious, and then learn how to control it. And it's that old expression, it's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war.
Make the fucking grind personal. You've been delaying for too long. You said you were gonna read the books, you haven't done that shit. You said you were gonna go to the gym, you haven't done that shit. You said you were gonna build your writing skills, build your content skills, and you haven't done that shit yet. What are you waiting for? I fucking know it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable as shit. People are gonna make fun of you. Your family gonna think you're fucking weird. Why are you working so hard? Why are you doing that? Why are you posting content? Why are you writing so much? Will you go to the gym now? Yes, people are gonna make fun of you. That is part of the fucking process. Their opinions don't fucking matter. What matters is what you do. You know what you need to do. You know exactly what you need to do. And I've been delaying this for so long. I've always said I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and I've never done this shit. But now I'm getting into a monk mode where I'm gonna start to take action on the things I want to do. This is what you need to do. Build your body, build your mind, build your business. Lock in for 1 year and watch your fucking life change. It's time to build. Let's go.
And one thing I can guarantee, he does not train as hard as me. He does not dedicate himself as much as me. How do I know that? Because it's not possible. It's not possible to be training harder or more consistently or more dedicated than me, because I couldn't give a single ounce more to any aspect of this thing that I'm doing.
You gotta fucking stop. You gotta stop with all this I can't catch a break bullshit. All the time you're complaining, you could be instead hustling. You could be instead chasing your dream. You could be instead figuring out what you're doing wrong, trying to improve certain aspects of your life, getting your shit together, reading a book, meditating, something. Fucking something. But this I can't catch a break shit is not helping anybody, and it pushes everybody away from you.
You know, motherfucker, you're not fucking good enough. You gotta work fucking harder. You haven't put enough time in. It's that voice you want to run away from. It's that voice you don't want to fucking hear. But guess what? It's that voice you need to fucking listen to. Stay hard.
One thing I've learned about chasing a better life is you hit this middle point, this weird middle point where things get super hard. You start questioning yourself. You start doubting yourself, wondering if this is even what you're supposed to be doing. You know, you don't have the excitement of starting something new anymore. And you're also nowhere near the end. So we're in this weird middle area. Just know this middle area is where everyone usually quits. Think about that. That's what brings me through. That's what helps me show up still every day when it gets hard, is this is where everyone stops. A lot of people can't take being in the middle. Like I said, excitement's gone from the beginning. Motivation is gone. You're nowhere near the end. You're just, you know, in the middle, and you got to choose to keep showing up regardless of results, because usually the results stop resulting. You know, motivation's gone. You're tired. You just want to go back to everything you was doing. But no, there is nothing back there. You spent your whole life there. Don't go back. Just stay right here. Keep enduring. You know, keep praying, keep having faith, and we're gonna get through, you know, because as long as we keep walking, putting one foot in front of the other, eventually we're gonna reach our goal. Just keep going, y'all. I know it's hard. This is where you truly have to fall in love with the journey, with the hardships, with the adversities. You know, there'll be highs, there'll be lows, but you just have to keep going, keep enduring. And I promise you, eventually we're gonna get there. As long as you keep going, we're gonna get there. But if you stop, that's when it's over. Not failing and learning. When you stop, when you completely quit, that's when it's over. Just don't quit.
When you think about shit, you're like, 7 o'clock at night. Man, I'm tired. Just got back home from work. Will I go to the gym or not? Hour and a half passes. It's now 8:30. You didn't go to the gym. But you know damn well your evil twin inside of you did go to the gym. And he's out there. And he just got better than you. That weakness, and you think I'm tired, comes in and overtakes your potential and stops you from becoming the person you can be. Yet someone else is going to the gym. Then 20 years later, when you have midlife crisis and you say life's not fair, you start looking back on all those forks in the road where you sat down instead of standing up. And you don't feel sorry for yourself. Like, I made this fucking bed I'm in. Might as well enjoy it now.
If you think the price of winning is too high, wait till you get the bill from regret.
You're gonna die never even trying to reach your full potential. And how's that gonna feel?
You gotta have something more, you know? You're not meant to just wake up, go to work,
come home and like chill and watch TV because you're bored from work, and then go to sleep and repeat the process. You got to have more than that. I mean, I don't know about you, but I definitely need more than that. It just doesn't, that's just not something I want to do.
You get out of high school, you don't know what to do, and then you start playing video games and you're on social media. A day can slip by like that.
Yeah.
A day becomes a week, becomes a month, becomes a year, and before you know it, you're 30.
Yeah, right.
And you
That's
haven't
for
done
sure.
shit.
The thing about pain is, like, you feel it right now, it's temporary, man. But later in life, you don't remember the pain. You just remember, like, the glory and the good times, that exhilaration of pride and achievement, man. That outweighs all the pain and struggle. Because if you push through the pain to achieve the pride, you forget about the pain was ever even there. But if you can't push through the pain and the pain stops you and breaks you down, well, then that pain is forever.
You gotta change that shit, man.
Yeah, but you don't understand my life, David.
Yeah, I do. So that's the thing about it. And that's why I can talk about it. But yeah, I get what you're saying. A lot of folks don't I get that mentality. I once had that mentality that no one understands what the fuck I'm going through. And if you keep that mentality, you're gonna stay in the same exact spot that you're in, that no one understands me. There's millions of people. Why do you think a book that I self-published, is doing so well? With a story that's so fucked up. People like, I'll never forget when I went to a publishing house, like, who's gonna resonate with this story? No one's gonna buy this book. I'm like, are you not in the world? Are you not in society? You're never alone. Everybody's going through shit. So when people get this mentality of like, you don't understand me, you can throw a fucking rock to someone that can understand you if they're willing to break themselves down and stop hiding. A lot of people understand you, but you gotta stop hiding.
Didn't you say you were going to lock in this summer? What happened? It's already been like pretty much 2.5 months. Where are the gains at, man? You said you were going to hit Planet Fitness every fucking day. So what's going on here? I'm sure that may have hit home a little bit too hard for some of you. But don't forget, the passage of time stops for no one. So try your damnedest to capitalize on it when you know that you can. The last thing you want to do is fast forward 5 years, 10 years, however many years, and think to yourself, holy crap. I probably should have spent those years doing something a little bit different. Whoops.
Everybody's asleep, man, or they're just getting home after a long night. Going out there partying. It's Friday night. It's close to 3 in the morning right now. The thing is, man, it's always going to be a party. There's always going to be a time to celebrate, and there's a time to join friends, or a day to, the bars are always open. Always open. No matter how old you are, they're always open, What's not always open is the opportunity to check the box in life, to achieve your dreams. That's not always open, man. And it's funny, it's like, I'm not saying you do it all the time and everything else, because everyone needs release in life. But it's funny when you're coming here and you're closing the gym up, and there's no one in the parking lot except for my car. And everyone else is probably getting home from some party right now, because bars are closed right now too. They're probably going to sleep, and they're probably going to have to wake up and apologize to somebody for however way they acted, because that's not who they really are. They're chemically induced to be a certain way, to have the social lubricants, or be able to talk, to be liked, and so they take something in order to be that guy. Just like people that do steroids, whatever else. I have to take this to be all that, but who I am as an individual isn't quite good enough. That's why I need to take something and become somebody else. It's a sad reality.
So you want to be normal. So you just want to be like everybody else that roams the world, not knowing the power that's in them. Being fine with being mediocre. You want to go back to who you were, huh, David?
You watched 15 of these videos today, liked every single one, and saved them all to that one folder you never open. And each time, you got that little hit of dopamine, like you actually accomplished something. But you didn't. You're using learning as a way to procrastinate actually doing. Every single time you watch one of these videos of me or someone else tell you how to live, you are not actually living. So do me a favor. Next time you see me or someone like me on this app, watch the video and then close the fucking app. and go start living your life, doing the things you want to do, chasing your dreams, becoming that person that you pretend to be. I believe in you, dog. And I love you.